Nice. Thank you. So we can sit in a comfortable meditation posture. Make sure your back is erect, side cast down. And we will meditate 15 minutes. We will make sure that our eyes are a little open and we see the floor or whatever is there in front of us down there, and make the first determination in our minds voicelessly from now on. For 15 minutes I will meditate on muscles and radiate loving kindness without any movement. From now on for 15 minutes I will meditate on muscles and radiate loving kindness without any movement. From now on for 15 minutes, I will meditate on muscles and radiate loving kindness without any movement. And with that determination, we can gently, lovingly notice the flat piece of flesh at the top of the head. We allow it to be heavy and changing. We continue to the forehead, eyes, nose, lips, chin, cheeks, ears, back of the head, and we allow all of the muscles and flesh throughout the head to be heavy and changing. We continue to the neck, shoulders, arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, palms, fingers, tips of fingers, chest, abdomen, back, and we allow all of the muscles and flesh throughout the upper part of the body to be heavy and changing. We continue to the buttocks, thighs, knees, calves, heels, soles, toes, tips of toes, and we allow all of the muscles and flesh throughout the body to be heavy and changing. As we give the freedom to the body to be the way it is, we ourselves achieve freedom from worry about the body. Let's enjoy this freedom. Let's enjoy this peace. And we will be observing the relationship between the mind and the object of peace. Is mind the same as the peace? Or is the peace the same as the mind? Or are they both the same thing? Is the relationship strong or weak? Now let's share this peace with other living beings. May all beings in this room be in peace. May all beings in this building be in peace. May all beings in this city or village be in peace. May all beings in this country be in peace. May all beings on this continent be in peace. May all beings on this planet be in peace. May all beings, including me, be in peace. Now, because the time for this sitting is finished, let's make the last determination in our minds listlessly. From now on, I will always be calm. From now on, I will always be calm. From now on, I will always be calm. And with that determination, we can slowly and mindfully change the way of our sitting. And we can take one more minute, during which we will not move at all, and curiously watch what's going on with the mind.
It's okay.
Thank you very much. Yes. Okay, I had some internet connection problems. Hopefully it will be better now. So I would like to ask everybody to come closer to your device and unmute yourself. Today we will be reciting the 3 refuges and 5 precepts in the Burmese pronunciation. And you actually know it, so I do not need to show you the paper. So remember to keep your hands together at the chest. Not sure if the connection is still working. I cannot see or hear anyone. The connection was lost. I don't know.
I think because already the cable is back.
First it was,
It's back.
it seemed to be fine, and then it was lost. I think it's because of your phone. Can you check in phone? Because I cannot see you anymore.
The Wi-Fi is weak.
Yes, your Wi-Fi is weak.
Để anh dùng cái phát Wi-Fi của máy em. Dùng Mobi.
So we are patiently trying again. Maybe it works now. Alright, so we will be doing the recitation, 3 refuges, 5 precepts. Yamahang vadami tang vadet. Okay, in Burmese pronunciation. Yamahang vadami tang vadetha. Very well. Aham pande.
Bande
Titaranena taha.
Nataha
Piensa tilan dhamma yasami.
Satilam Tamaya Sami
Anogahang katawa.
Nugahan Katawa
Tilan deta me pante.
Nilande Tame Bande
Anugampang upadaya.
Padaya.
Dutiyampi aham bhante.
Bhante.
Titaranena taha.
Taranena taha.
Piensatila dhammaya sami.
Taranena tamaya sami.
Anaugahan katawa.
Daugahan katawa.
Tilan deta me bhante.
Tilandita me bande.
Anukampang upadaya.
Anukampang upadaya.
Tatiyampi aham bhante.
Tiyampi aham bande.
Titaranena taha.
Taranena taha.
Piensatilan dhammaya sami.
Damaya sami.
Anaugahan katawa.
Anukahan katawa.
Tilan deta me bhante.
Tilandita me bande.
Anukampang upadaya.
Anukampang upadaya.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato tamma sambuddhassa.
Namo tata bhagavato arahato sammasambuddhassa. Namo tata bhagavato arahato sammasambuddhassa. Namo tata bhagavato arahato sammasambuddhassa.
So, Bodhan Dharnan Gishami, Dhamman Dharnan Gishami, Sanghan Dharnan Gishami.
Taranangisami, tamantaranangisami, taranangisami.
Dutiyampi Bodhan Dharnan Gishami, Dutiyampi Dhamman Dharnan Gishami, Dutiyampi Sanghan Dharnan Gishami.
Taranangisami, tutiyami tamantaranangisami, tutiyami tamantaranangisami.
Tatiyampi Bodhan Dharnan Gishami, Tatiyampi Dhamman Dharnan Gishami, Tatiyampi Sanghan Dharnan Gishami.
Tutiyami tamantaranangisami, tutiyami tamantaranangisami, tutiyami tamantaranangisami.
Dharana Gamanam Pariponam.
Mama Bande.
Vana Tipata Viramani Tikha Padantamadiyami.
Anati para viramitika pandamadiyami.
Adena Dana Viramani Tikha Padantamadiyami.
Adena dana viramitika pandamadiyami.
Kame Tumekshasara Viramani Tikha Padantamadiyami.
Para viramitika pandamadiyami.
Mudavada Viramani Tikha Padantamadiyami.
Viramitika pandamadiyami.
Durameraya Misapamada Thana Viramani Tikha Padantamadiyami.
Viramitika pandamadiyami.
Titranena tadhain piensatilan dhamman tadhukam turakhitam katava appamadena tampadetha.
Mama Bande.
May you be happy, may you be healthy, may you soon attain the eternal bliss of Nibbana. Yes. So today we will be looking at your homeworks. Let me see the situation in our Facebook group and do the attendance checklist right away. So we have Florence and Langhorne. Did Langhorne come today? Not Langhorne. So Florence did not come today. Langhorne did not. Yes. Oh, Jeffrey has come for the first time. Jeffrey, is Sherry also planning to come sometimes?
Yeah, but I don't know why she isn't here.
Okay, no problem. It will be very helpful if you can fulfill the homeworks of the previous times. I think there will be some additional work because you did not attend. Because I think you did not read the books that some of the people here did. Jeffrey, did you ever read the book What the Buddha Taught?
No.
You haven't. How about the book The Teenage Brain? How much of that book did you read?
I read the entire book.
You read the entire book. Okay, so that's pretty good. Now the thing is that to follow this class, the third, it's basically the second grade, not the third. It's the second grade for teenagers. Altogether, it's the fifth grade. Preteens have 3 grades. Teens have 3 grades. So there are 3 grades for teens, and this is the second grade. I did not open the third grade yet because nobody is eligible for third grade yet, but we have now the first and second grade for teens open. And we have in the grade 4, which is the first grade for the teens, we have there reading of the book called What the Buddha Taught. We have there quite a few students, and the class goes pretty well. It is on your Saturday at 10 a.m. of New York time. I think if you follow that class, it will be a little better. Otherwise, you would have to fulfill a lot of homework, double homework here, so that you catch up with the others. Because in the first grade, the students read The Teenage Brain, but first they read What the Buddha Taught. So it's like the first half year is What the Buddha Taught, and the second half year is The Teenage Brain. So Jeffrey, you're basically missing the first half year, the 6 months of the class. So Jeffrey, what do you think is more comfortable for you? Move to the grade 4 and join me on your Saturdays at 10 a.m. or would you like to do more homework and continue in this class?
I have Taekwondo classes Saturday morning, so I think I'll just do double homework.
Okay, good. It is. I think it is not that difficult. It's just a lot of reading, and I will just ask you to write a sentence from the reading. Amo was reading how much? Amo, you were reading 21 to 40?
I think I read like 20 pages.
Yes.
And
which pages were they? We lost the connection.
Could you say that again? The line cut out.
Yes. How many? Which pages did you read?
The first 20 of the book.
Previously.
The introduction.
But I asked you to read the book What the Buddha Taught, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And which pages did you read from what the Buddha taught so far? Until which page did you read?
I don't know what page, but until like before the second chapter.
Okay, we are
The
doing
page
it,
right
however,
before.
according to the page number, so it's very easy to follow. So, will you remember the page number? You will need to know the page numbers that you're reading.
I don't know the page number.
You don't know the page number. Okay, so from now on, you always need to know the page number. You also write your page number in your notes, so you will need to know your page number. So I will show you the book that you're reading. Now I'm not sure whether the book originally has page numbers, this version. Let me see. I think you were reading 21 to 40. And that would be until the end of the chapter 6. So until which chapter did you read what the Buddha taught?
Until chapter 2.
Chapter 2, I see, okay. So let's stick to page numbers. Always. Okay, always. Except, yes, even in the Dhammapada stories, as soon as Aomao catches, as soon as the others catch up with us, we will follow according to page numbers. Now in Dhammapada, we read the second story, that's true, but that's because Aomao is now reading a lot of pages. But it's necessary that Aomao really reads those pages, otherwise we can never move on, alright? So that's good news for Jeffrey, because Jeffrey will not have so much of homework. And it means that now I would like to ask Aomao to read until page 40. The pages have number. Look at this. This is a page number. You need to follow that page number, otherwise we can never do this. All right, it's extremely important. So if you're reading 20 pages a day, well, then you need to be at 40, because last week you were Lenghong was reading her homework from the first 20 pages. You were reading Dhammapada, so you did not do it. Whatever. So please, until next week, you will need to have your homework done until page 40. You need to read until this very word, ever, dash. Okay, hopefully that's clear. And the same thing is for Jeffrey, except that Jeffrey has a double. So Jeffrey is reading 40 pages. But it's pretty good, because actually Aomao should now be on page 80. Okay, page 80. So hopefully now we will go smoothly, and everybody understands that when you're reading what the Buddha taught, you follow page numbers and not the chapters. We don't care about the chapters at all. So I will share with you the link for the book, so that you can Jeffrey can read it. Jeffrey, please open the link right away and tell me whether it worked. I need to know that you can see the book.
It worked.
It works, okay. So so this is until 40, and plus there is one more thing, and that will be the third story of Dhammapada. So only the story number 3, nothing else, plus the 40 pages from what the Buddha taught. Okay, so let's look at the story 3. Until today, for today, you were reading story number 2, so now you will be reading story number 3. Jeffrey, please do not read anything else from the Dhammapada stories, only story 3. You will later catch up in a different way, and I will explain that. But for the time being, I wish that Amal and Jeffrey next time have completed 40 pages of what the Buddha taught, and story number 3, Dissa the Fat. Okay, I'll show you how that looks like. And I will send Jeffrey the link to this book as well. It's also for free, easy to download and get. Actually, I myself uploaded it in archive.org, but you can be sure that this is public domain. No worries about that. Okay, so Dissa the Fat. Hopefully everybody can see. 1, 3. All right, it's the third story of the Dhammapada commentary book. Now I will send the link to. I will send the link. I will send the link. How am I going to do this?
I can see it.
Nice. All right, so that's for the homework. Both Jeffrey and Alma, please write only one sentence. All right, so Jeffrey, you need to write one sentence from the first 20 pages, 1 to 20, and then another sentence from pages 21 to 40. You don't have that much time to read here a lot of things. You can, of course, write more notes, and I would be very happy if you do. Okay, but for the homework, for that, what you will be reading here is just one sentence. For Alma, because he has read a big part of the first 20 pages, you do not need to write any more sentence from page 1 to 20. Just please write one sentence from pages 21 to 40. Remember to mark down the page number. So you write page number, for example, 35, space, and then you write whatever is the sentence that you found the most interesting, or that you found to be most practical, or that you found the most weird or strange or unbelievable. All right, anyone has, Amal or Jeffrey, do you have any question about this? Any concerns, difficulties? Everything's clear? Okay, good. So, anyone else was reading what the Buddha taught? Caitlin, did you read the book, What the Buddha Taught also?
Yes.
And you,
I've already
until
read
which page? You've already read it whole?
I've already read the book.
Perfect, perfect. Okay. Anyone else is reading what the Buddha taught? Sure, you have read the book? Okay, perfect. Nice. So, Sandy, can you tell us your note from story number 2? Your summary. Let me see. How was the... Yes, let me see first. What's the situation in our group? So I can see here that some things is missing, right? Something. Let me see. The internet connection is really not very nice in here. So I can see Amal, Sandy, Yaza, Yamo, Caitlin. I don't see Psho. Psho, did you try to share with us your homework in the Facebook group? Psho, I think it didn't come across. Psho, did you try to publish your homework in our Facebook group? No, that's Psho's connection. Okay. I'm sure I
Hello?
missed it. Yes.
Hello?
Yes, now I can hear you.
Sorry, my connection's being a little funny. What was that?
Yes, I asked you, did you share with us your homework from Dhammapada Commentary Story 2 in our Facebook group?
No, not yet.
Not yet, but do you have it?
Oh no,
You didn't do it? You did not read the story 2?
no, I didn't have the chance to do it yet.
Okay, okay. Do you think you can read story 2 and 3 for the next week?
Yes.
Okay, that's pretty good. All right. I'm actually marking everybody according to whether they have made their homework or not. So please all make your homework because it will be remembered. And if you, it works the way that I have your attendance. I will show you how I do that. So I have your attendance checklist, and then if you did your homework, then I make your tick, like for example, whoever. So somebody who made their homework, for example, here, Chu, Sandi, Yaza, Yamo, all of them did their homework for the last week. So last week I marked them as green. I did not mark you as green yet, anyone here, because I need to have a little bit time to check it with the Facebook, with our Facebook group. So after this class, some of you will have it green, some of you will not. I decided not to do red because I'm too lazy for that, and I will just keep it. I'll just keep it black. Let me see. Yes, makes more sense to me. And so those who have done their homework, they will be remembered, and you will have a nice green tick. If you attend the class, if you do the homework and you do not attend the class, well, then you will have X that you did not attend the class, but it will be green. All right. So this way, I will see what's going on, and of course, it's nice if you can do the homework. If you don't do it, well, then I will probably discuss with you why don't you do the homework and try to help you to do your homeworks. All right. So Yamo, I think Yamo has done it. So can you please read for us your summary?
I said, there's a selfish man named Nevergave. His son gets sick, but he doesn't want to lose his wealth for a physician. As the son is about to die, he has faith and ends up being reborn from the world of the 33. The son visits his crying father, and the Brahmin agrees to have faith in the Buddha.
Excellent. Yes. Sandy?
There was a wealthy Brahmin that refused to spend his wealth on his dying son, and when he passed, the father wept for his misfortune. However, the boy was reborn as a deity for reposing faith in a passing Buddha, and as the boy recalls his death, he returns to his father to guide him to the truth. By reposing faith, he had been granted glory even without doing other works of merit.
Okay. The pronoun he there, however, is a little confusing. So you may like to make sure that he here is Matta Kundali. All right. Or you could say the new deity, you could say, or the boy deity, or whatever you want to call it. But otherwise, it sounds like it was the rich man. Okay, Yaza.
Okay. Once there was a stingy Brahmin who had a son, and when his son fell sick, the Brahmin did not want to pay a physician to heal his son, and the son died. The Brahmin mourned deeply over the loss of his son. However, because the son had reposed faith in the Buddha before he died, he was reborn as a deity and saw the Brahmin mourning. The reborn son went down to the Brahmin and taught him an important lesson, not to mourn over something already gone.
Thank you. Caitlin, did you manage to do your summary?
Yes.
Super.
There was a Brahmin who did not enjoy spending his money. One day his beloved son got sick of jaundice, but the Brahmin would not even spend his money on his dying son. Unfortunately, by the time the Brahmin hired a physician, his son was at the point of death and soon passed away. However, the son who had an incredible faith in God was reborn a deity and saw the state of depression his father was in. As his father's only hope, the reborn son teaches his father the truth, to move on in life no matter what happens.
Nice, very well, very well. Deity, okay, deity. Jeffrey, are you here with us? Oh, Jeffrey, you of course you didn't know. So, anyone has any question about the homework? The homework now will be story number 3. I've already told you it's this of the fat. I will of course announce it. This the fat. It's 1.3. So anyone has any question, anything you would like to know regarding what you have read, anything else, whatever at all? Yes, Alma?
You skipped me.
Excuse me, I did not hear you.
You skipped me.
I
for the
skipped you.
notes.
Okay. What did you? You did read the story 2, right?
Yes.
Super. So please read for us your summary, please. Thank you.
In Salwati, a Brahmin had a son, and when his son became very ill, he failed to give medication because he was stingy. His son was too sick to be cured, and he laid his son outside for him to die. But fortunately, the son saw the Buddha just before he died and was reborn as a deity. He came down and saw the Brahmin weeping, and he wept with him, and he explained to his father that crying for something that exists is more reasonable than crying for something that doesn't.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Very well. Yes. He came there. That's an interesting thing. That a god was weeping. Okay? It was not because the god would be sad. That's true. But he was weeping. Okay? So I found that that's definitely an important thing to note, because usually you will not see gods weeping. All right. Especially in Buddhism, because in Buddhism gods are very happy. They will rarely ever weep. I can't think of any other case when a god would be. No, not in Buddhism. All right. Anyone has any question, anything you'd like to say? Everything seems clear? Superb. So it was a pleasure to see everybody again. Hope to see you next week. Next week again I will be hailing from a different place. Now it's a little complicated. And then the other week again, at that time probably from Thailand. Now still from Vietnam. And then again, then probably I will finally be settled back. So I will hail you from my room again. I have a nice place in Hanoi, which is in the north of Vietnam. Very beautiful, very nice place. It's not big. It's not anything like a big monastery, not at all. But I'm very happy about the place because it's close to my supporters, to my students, and it's calm. It's for me, it's calm. We had a lot of barking dogs in there, but I'm happy with them, and I love that place just so much. At least before I get a big monastery in here, which there is a plan, but we shall see. So before we get a big monastery, this is a fantastic place. I'm still studying at the university, so I'm very busy, and I need to be in a peaceful place where I have total freedom to study, and this place provides me with that opportunity. But sometimes, on Sundays, Saturdays, I'm invited for meal outside. Like today, I'm invited for meal. So I'm not in my room. All right. So it was a pleasure to see you. See you next week. May you be happy, may you be healthy, and may you be successful in everything you do.
Goodbye, Venerable Sir.
Bye, Venerable
Bye, Venerable Sir.
Bye, Venerable
Bye,
Sir.
Venerable Sir.